Have you ever come across a large pebble in a field and, not realizing its true value, simply kicked it aside? You may have missed out on a hidden fortune without even realizing it. Just like that pebble, of gold disguised by a rough exterior, we often face rejection without recognizing our own inherent value. You see, your worth is not determined by those around you. It was instilled in you from the start by your Creator. Imagine if someone else had stumbled upon that pebble and recognized its true value, pure gold in disguise. In the same way, it's important to recognize your own worth and not let rejection or the opinions of others define you. Your inherent value is just waiting to be discovered, much like the glitter of gold hidden by a rough exterior. Just like that hidden treasure in the field, you have a unique and inherent value that cannot be overlooked. Don't let rejection or the opinions of others prevent you from recognizing your true worth. Your value is not determined by outside forces, but rather comes from within. So next time you feel rejected or overlooked, remember the story of the pebble of gold. Your value is waiting to be recognized, and it's time to embrace the treasure that lies within you. Feeling down and discouraged due to constant rejections? Look no further. Because Thinking Rejection or Redirection is the book you need to overcome adversity and gain a fresh perspective on life's challenges. This book will guide you through the process of recognizing rejections as opportunities for growth. It will help you understand that sometimes rejection can actually lead to redirection. With inspiring stories and engaging exercises, you will learn how to adapt to different situations, go with the flow, and take control of your life in a whole new way. This book is dedicated to those who strive for greatness, regardless of the obstacles they face. To all those who have been told that their dreams are impossible, remember that you possess the power and perseverance to achieve success. Never give up, keep pushing forward, and stay focused on your goals. As long as you keep moving, you will find your way. Through the power of the human spirit, this book offers profound insights into how to tap into your inner energy. It provides guidance and motivation to help you regain your footing and find clarity and purpose in your life. So ask yourself, are you thinking rejection or redirection? As the saying goes, as a man thinks, so is he. This book delves into the idea that our thoughts and attitudes greatly influence our reality. It explores how our own thought processes can either lead us towards rejection and low self-esteem, or redirect us towards a healthier mindset and a more positive life. It also highlights the impact of our thoughts on our behavior and teaches us how to shift from negative thinking to embracing our strengths and potential. With practical tips and advice, this book will show you how to shift your thinking from a place of defeat to a place of hope and growth. It encourages you to be mindful of your thoughts and attitudes, allowing you to cultivate healthier relationships with yourself and others. If you're seeking guidance, motivation, and a fresh perspective on life's challenges, then Thinking Rejection or Redirection is the book for you. Remember, rejection is not the end. It's just a detour on the road to success. Rejection is something we all experience, and it can be tough. It often leads to feelings of self-doubt and sadness. So why should we even care about rejection? Well, for one, it can really impact our mental health and make us question our worth. It can also hold us back from taking risks and pursuing our goals because we fear being rejected. But rejection isn't all bad. It teaches us to be resilient and helps us find new opportunities. It also allows us to refine our goals and understand our strengths and weaknesses better. In the end, rejection is just a part of life. And how we handle it matters. If we can use rejection as a chance to grow, we can become more confident and successful. Now let's talk about, are you thinking rejection or redirection? This approach encourages us to see rejection as an opportunity for growth. Instead of feeling discouraged, we can redirect our focus into exploring new possibilities. This mindset involves questioning our assumptions and looking for new matches that fit us better. It's especially helpful for career growth, where rejection is common. By focusing on redirection, we can learn, improve, and ultimately achieve our goals. Overall, are you thinking rejection or redirection? Is about seeing rejection as a learning opportunity. By focusing on redirection, we can become more adaptable, resilient, and ultimately successful in all areas of our lives. So next time you face rejection, remember that it's not the end. It's just a chance for a new beginning.
As we draw to a close, ladies and gentlemen, let me briefly talk to you about a powerful concept that has the potential to transform our lives, the positive change that can emerge from rejection and redirection. If acceptance and celebration were the sole indicators of success and purpose, then by those standards, some of the most impactful figures in history, including Jesus and his disciples, will be considered failures. They were not only rejected, but also abused and betrayed. There's more at the end of this video. Keep watching.
Chapter 1. Rejected or redirected. Rejection is that feeling of being turned down or declined when we seek approval or acceptance. It's more than just a disappointment. It's a deep emotional pain that can leave us feeling sad, embarrassed, ashamed, angry, and even depressed. Rejection has a profound impact on our self-esteem, our sense of worthiness, and how we interact with others. If we don't learn how to navigate through rejection, it can hinder us from striving towards our goals and maintaining meaningful relationships. When we experience rejection, it usually means that we don't meet someone else's expectations. But rejection isn't the end of the road. It's just a shift in direction. On the other hand, redirection is a psychological process where we move our focus and efforts from one aspect of life to another. Both rejection and redirection have significant implications for our lives. Rejection has the power to trigger low self-esteem, depression, and even thoughts of self-harm. It can make us question our capabilities and abilities, leading us to abandon our dreams out of fear of failure. But redirection offers a different perspective. It allows us to acknowledge the pain of rejection, but also see it as an opportunity for growth. By embracing redirection, we can move away from our initial goals and redirect ourselves towards new possibilities. In doing so, we open ourselves up to greater success and fulfillment. Let me share with you a personal story of how rejection redirected my destiny. I remember the day when rejection felt like the end of my world. After months of planning and being ready, I finally gathered the courage to confess my feelings to the person I loved, only to be rejected. The pain was overwhelming, and it shattered my world. It was natural to want to retreat, to isolate myself, and wallow in self-pity. But I made a conscious choice not to let this rejection define me. Instead, I used it as a stepping stone towards something better. I acknowledged the hurt, but I refused to let one negative experience shape the course of my life. I turned this rejection into a catalyst for positive change. I decided to make it an opportunity to become a better version of myself, to explore new horizons, and to redefine my experience. Through this journey, I learned that no matter how dire a situation may seem, there's always a silver lining. Life is unpredictable, and it throws curveballs at us when we least expect them. We all make mistakes and face failures, but those moments don't have to define who we are. We can choose to turn negative experiences into positives and use them to propel us towards our goals, regardless of the challenges we face. Rejection taught me that every situation is a chance to learn and grow. It's never too late to redirect our destinies. All it takes is the courage to take a leap of faith and trust that our unique paths will lead us to success, despite the bumps along the way. This narrative of turning rejection into a powerful tool for redirection has shaped my approach to life's challenges, inspiring continual growth and resilience. So whether you're currently experiencing rejection or you've been redirected along your journey, remember that it's not the end. Embrace the pain, learn from it, and let it lead you towards a brighter, more fulfilling future. Rejection isn't a roadblock, it's just a detour on the path to your destiny.
What a lesson we have learned so far from Jesus and his disciples. Note, however, that their stories are not of failures but of profound transformation and victory. Their journey of rejection was not the end, but a redirection towards a higher purpose that has shaped the course of history. This teaches us a critical lesson. Our true worth and our life's purpose are not diminished by rejection. In fact, rejection can be the very catalyst that propels us towards our divine destiny. Consider the moments in your own life when you felt rejected or when doors you desperately wanted to open were slammed shut. These moments, painful as they might be or might have been, were not just obstacles. They were opportunities, divine redirections, steering you away from paths not meant for you and towards greater prospects. Each rejection was a step towards a greater revolution or revelation of your purpose. Jesus himself, in facing rejection, showed us that our human measure of success is flawed. He redirected our understanding of value and purpose from worldly acceptance to heavenly approval. His life reminds us that true victory comes not from the applause of the crowd, but from fulfilling the mission set before us by our Creator. So I urge you today, do not fear rejection. Embrace it as a sign that you are perhaps ahead of your time, that you are being redirected to a path filled with more promise than you can imagine. Let the stories of those who walked before us, who turned their rejection into a source of strength and change, inspire you to hold your head high and keep moving forward. Your worth is built into you, into your very being, by your Creator. Let this understanding fuel your courage to face rejection as not just an end, but as a pivotal part of your journey. A journey that is shaping you, defining you, and leading you to your ultimate purpose. Just as gold must be refined by fire, our characters are often shaped by the challenges of rejection and redirection. Therefore, stand firm in the face of adversity. Trust in the process of your life's unfolding story. Believe that each no, each closed door, and each stumble is not a fall into oblivion, but a step up the staircase of your destiny. Be confident that you are ever being guided, even especially through trials. Let us not endure rejection, but embrace and learn from it, allowing it to lead us into our most fulfilling lives. Remember, you are more than what is seen at the surface. Like hidden gold, your true value remains regardless of rejection. Thank you, and may you find strength and inspiration in every redirection. May you transform every rejection into the stepping stone towards your greatest potential.